large corporations, they build their business off the back of celebrity.
Yep. Yep.
But what happens now when the celebrity isn't something that the machine makes? The celebrity is something that the people make now.
Mm-hmm.
And if a regular person is now the celebrity, and then they don't need this big corporation because they can go direct to consumer. Sway had the answers, Kanye. It's gonna it's gonna disrupt everything. I already knew that, but just me eating that Mr. Beast burger today, I was like, yeah, it's a wrap.
Hey, yo, you work entirely too hard to make entirely too little of income, and that would instantly change for you if you just had a digital product. Now, the great thing about digital products is that you only have to do the work one time, and you can literally get paid forever. Now, most people, they work, and then they get paid. But with digital products, you do the work once, and then you get paid, paid. Now go ahead, click the link and come join me over the next 5 days where I show you how to take your own intellectual property and monetize your genius by turning it into a digital asset. Over these next 5 days, I'm going to share with you all the tips, tools, strategies, secrets, and systems to monetize your own IP, to monetize your own intellectual property. Now, I highly suggest that you get a VIP option because if you're the best, why not get the best? Plus, it's 50% off right now. I'll see you on the challenge.
I forgot to, like I was telling you with with Popeye, man. I was at if you watch Popeye if you used to watch Popeye
Mm-hmm.
and Olive the big muscle dude, what was his name? Brutus, whatever
Bruno.
whatever the big muscle dude name is, he would always take olive oil. He would always take Popeye's chick every episode
Mm-hmm.
and beat Popeye up every episode. And Popeye went to go get her every time. Or she get into some mess that she can't get out of and then be like, oh, Popeye, save me. And then Popeye's dumbass come running again. Right? And then he always, and then what saves, what's, and then what saves the day? The spinach.
The spinach.
Why don't Popeye just eat the spinach first? She ain't never gonna leave.
Mm.
And then why do he want her back after he get the spinach? Life lesson, fellas. Get your spinach first.
I was just about to say, I feel like we're headed somewhere, so I'm not gonna answer.
Fellas, get the spinach first. And welcome to another episode of It's Crowded at the Top. These cartoons will teach you a lesson if you let them. It's game to be found everywhere. But I'm your host, AstenCeo. The other end, the voice of God.
Church.
And man, I just wanted to, outside of Popeye stuff, man, I just showed you something on Instagram, and I just saw something else that reminded me of something. And I feel like a lesson can be taught off of this. It's crazy how these topics really just be coming up. Because this is a real top, bro. Like how classify certain action as like weirdos action.
Yeah.
So, and online and excuse me, online, especially social media, with a lot of content creators, influencers, entrepreneurial space, the edutainment space, education, entertainment. I call it edutainment. To me, a lot of weirdo stuff be going on. So, and I understand certain marketing, and I'm not against certain stuff as far as leveraging other people's OPA and OPS, other people's audiences and other people's stages. That's cool. But if it's going to be that, I just want it to be that, where it's mutual beneficial to both sides. But a lot of these dudes, they just be wanting to rock with you just because they think that you somebody online or something.
Mm.
And I'm not like that.
Yeah.
I don't rock with if you see me giving somebody their praise or sharing somebody's stuff and stuff like I rock with them.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't just the because he got followers or because he got this or I want to get to know this person.
Mm-hmm.
So say for instance, and how I am too, it's easy for me to classify you in the weirdo category for forever. And I don't rock with weirdos. I don't care who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So this dude today sent me a text. And like I said, I just got reminded because when I showed you that thing on Instagram, I saw he DM'd me too. But he sent me a text, basically asking me to do something for him. And he's been sending me texts that I have ignored for the past couple years. I'm
Mm.
like, bro, if I have not answered you in a couple of years, why are you still asking me to do like you ain't got the message that I ain't
Mm-hmm.
you ain't got the message that you didn't get a message?
Right, right.
I ain't replied to no text. I ain't replied to no DMs.
Nothing.
I didn't even know he had this number. He was texting me on another phone number I got. Then I seen a text come through today from my real number, like
Boy,
my number.
boy hit you on the bat line.
Because I don't give everybody some people you get the Google Voice.
Mm. I need to set my Google Voice up.
And for those that don't know, or yeah, for those that don't know, if you just have a Gmail account, you can get a free phone number through Google.
Mm-hmm.
So say for those beginning entrepreneurs, and say if you're doing stuff and you're giving your phone numbers out to a lot of people, you may not want them to have your real phone number. Like me, the reason why I got the Google Voice starting off was because starting off in my original business of in real estate, I was putting signs up called bandit signs everywhere with a phone number to call.
Mm.
But bandit signs are illegal, so you don't want to have a phone number up that somebody could easily trace you and track you
Mm-hmm.
because you'll get fined for it. And depending on what city you're in, it's a hefty fine per sign. If I'm putting out hundreds of these signs
Yeah.
every Friday. Like I can't pay that one.
Yeah. Why you think they're illegal? Do you know?
It's just about a cleanliness of the
Mm.
city type thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because if it wasn't, you would just now you see signs everywhere up, especially if you look on any corner, you'll see a "We Buy Houses" signs, which at the time those is what I was putting up.
Yeah.
So imagine if they were legal, you will see "We Buy Houses" signs, you will see the credit repair signs, you will see the roofer signs,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you will see. I don't know how they making the money off of this, but you will see them diabetes strips. You ever seen them?
Nah, I ain't seen that.
I seen stuff up asking for like some type of use strips or something that people a diabetic might use. I'm like, what the? How they making money off of that?
Yeah. What about like politicians when they be putting up the vote for? Are those signs illegal?
They consider the bandit sign.
Mm.
I would think, but who knows?
Yeah.
Because those be everywhere. But when you see the politician signs, also, if you think, do they really just be on random corners or do they be in people's yards?
I've seen them. I've seen them just throughout the city. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be vote for AstenCeo, like and it'll be
Mm.
on the side of the street or on the corner or whatever. Some big, some
It seemed
small.
like majority that I noticed they be in like people's yards.
Oh, nah.
Because you can put whatever sign you want in your yard.
Yeah,
Because
nah.
I know there would be properties that I would be flipping, and I would put my signs in the yard of the of the joint. 'Cause I'm like, can't nobody take it down.
Yeah.
And I would get leads from that too. Or I would call different not call, I would go to different like brick and mortar businesses that
Mm-hmm.
was in the area that I was marketing at, and I would put come up with some type of deal so I could put a sign up there, like a big sign. I remember I
Mm-hmm.
had in Houston, it was on Cullen and can't remember the cross street, but somewhere on Cullen, right? I had like a big sign.
Yeah.
It was bigger than this,
Mm-hmm.
up across the whole thing. I was like, with my phone number, I buy houses
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
You got some leads off that? Hey,
Yeah,
hey, I just saw your sign though.
yeah, because it stayed there because I was giving them money every month. Just I would give them money every month just to keep it there.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing crazy. I was paying them, but it was like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
It's like a free a
Yeah, for
couple
sure.
$100 just to yeah.
Yeah.
It's like all right. I was like bet. Basically got a billboard up in the zip code that made me the most money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's smart.
So
That's smart.
and the reason I thought of it, the first deal that I ever closed, you go on Cullen and you turn right down the street. Like as soon as you turn right, that's where the sign was at.
Mm-hmm.
You turn right, then like the first left, it's a cul-de-sac. And that's where I got my first deal.
Yeah.
But anyways though, but with the weirdo stuff, like I was saying, like I value relationships. So once somebody shows me that they don't value me in a relationship, I'm like I wipe my hands clean of them. Ain't no point in me keeping the communication.
Mm-hmm.
So with this particular person, this is years ago. I told you I haven't responded to him in years. So this was a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
This dude, um, I thought it was going to be a mutual relationship. He was doing certain things that I wanted to learn how to do, and I was doing certain things that he wanted to learn how to do. But it was more so him wanting to learn stuff from me
Mm-hmm.
than the opposite. But I still thought it could be beneficial, right? And I remember one day he was like, "Yeah," and the dude, I thought he was a little funny already, but like I wasn't getting the best vibe. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, let me give it a shot because I don't know this individual.
Yeah.
Like some people, when you just first meet them, you just don't know they may have certain quirks or something
Yeah.
about them. But
Yeah.
then once you know him, you like, oh, that's just him. He ain't
Mm-hmm.
funny. That's just how he act. So he was like, yo, pull up to the crib, and I said, all right, what time? Let's just say he says 3.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Uh, I get to the crib early. I get there like 2:50. Now this is his house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there 2:50. I call him. He don't answer the phone. I shoot him a text. Yo, I'm outside. He don't answer the text. I'm like, well, I'm early. I don't know what he doing inside the house or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just sit here. 3 o'clock hit. Call him again. I'm like, all right. 3:05 hit. Call him again. I'm like, all right. Then I hop on the gram. I look at the phone. I'm seeing Instagram stories. He's in the sauna. I'm like, oh, this dude at the gym. He's on his story in the sauna, like, yeah, y'all gotta get the sweat in, health is
Yeah.
wealth, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. I'm like, ah, okay, so you playing with me.
Yeah.
Like that's
That
disrespectful,
is
bro.
disrespectful.
So I'm like, all right. I'm like, all right, but I wanted to instead of just leaving, I wanted to like let him know to his face, like, dog, don't play with me. So
Mm-hmm.
I stayed. I had time that day. I stayed. This was some years ago. I didn't have stuff going on like I do have
Yeah.
now. Like now I wouldn't even waste my time with it. But then I didn't have nothing else to do that day. I'm like, oh no. Then then it was like I wasn't mad, but I was just like
You just felt
stuff
played.
was building. Yeah, just because I'm like, oh, dude, you really playing me.
Yeah.
It's 3:10, 3:15. You in the sauna on your story on the gram. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right. Then when he finally does call me back, he lies. Oh man, sorry man, some stuff came up, blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, you just posted, and I just saw
Yeah.
where you was at. Like, I highly doubt that's one of those I don't post
Yeah.
in real time type joints, because 9 times out of 10, if I post something on my story, I'm not there,
Right.
and that's just for like anything that has like any geographical stuff or stuff that people. I've just been like that, so I'm like, oh, and he lying. So I'm like, oh, all right. And then as soon as he gets to the crib, he goes, oh man, I'm so sorry, man. Stuff I didn't know. Stuff happened with a tenant, and then you know how it be, and then this and that or whatever. He unlocks the door. I'm like, yeah, bro. But he's like, hey man, just 1 second. Then he went and cut on the shower. Like, I couldn't even get my first sentence out. I'm like, hey, bro, nah, bro, I just gotta let you know something about yourself. He's like, yeah, just 1 second. And he like speed walk. And then I hear the shower come. Yeah, I'm gonna be right.
Were you in the crib or did he have you like at the
Yes,
door?
because I wanted to tell him to his face that you don't do that. Or if you do that, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, I really wanted to, but then by this time, he's all in the shower. I'm like, bro, this dude was in the sauna. Then he taking a shower. And then he want to like sit and make some content. Like, that's what I was there for.
Make some
I was
content.
there to make some. He wanted me to come there to shoot something as far as content wise. Then we was gonna chop it up. And then I was like, now I'm like, oh no, I gotta tell dude now. And I really ain't had nothing to do that day.
Yeah.
So then I sit in the I'm sitting in the living room. I'm like, this dude wilding.
Yeah.
Then he come out, and when he come out, I was like, hey, bro, I'm out. I just want to tell you, bro, you got me fucked up, basically. And then I left. I ain't talked to him since. So you don't see every call, every text, every DM for years. I ain't answered. And then at the same time, it lets me know this is your character. Yeah, sometimes people change. No, because every message that he sends me for the past couple years that I haven't written back,
Yeah.
it's asking something from me. Yo, I need, can you? I'm like, I don't even know you. No, I can't.
Did he apologize after you left? Did he try to do that?
Now he did in person, in my face. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I just
The fact that you stayed around for that is hilarious.
yeah, because bro, I just was like, nah, I'm not just about to leave, bro. I got to let you know
Yeah.
that you got me fucked up. And I was like, I got time. Like, bro, you don't do this.
Oh man. Like when was this? Was this like pre 99 ways or post 99 ways?
Yeah. So this before I was like, this before my brand was like cracking. So this probably like 2019.
So you had to be doing daily free games at this point for him to want to shoot content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, daily free game, like when I started to build my personal brand, I did something called daily free game. And every single day I posted like one video giving some game about whatever it was I was giving game. That's the first thing I did to get to 10,000 followers. Like, that was the goal. Like, let's get to 10,000 followers.
I thought about the DFGs the other day. I was like, I wonder if he would be down to do that again.
Should I do it now on steroids?
Yeah, but when I was thinking like along those lines of like, with the DFGs, it was like whiteboard. Like every day until tequila talks. So I was just
but
thinking about the format.
No, I would do it again, but different. Like I change a shirt. You know what I'm saying? I had on the same clothes, everything, because we batched them out all right there in the one day. Change a shirt.
Yeah.
Bring 10 shirts.
Nah, we got enough. We got enough. 3 months later.
Swap them out. Yeah, but I'm like, and then I'm like even the text that he sent me today. Last time he texted me was in August. And then I use King and stuff too, but y'all, especially with me, I be iffy on that king queen stuff. No, for real, bro. Because a lot of people don't mean it.
Right.
They just saying that stuff because it sounds good when they don't really know you, or even as a marketing employee. Like a lot of our people get taken advantage of out here on the internet because the people out here talking this big queen king talk and don't have no good intentions for the people. We was having a conversation the other day about someone where a lot of people done got over. They bought into the king queen. Yo, what's up, king? Well, my queen.
Yeah.
A lot of people not intentional with that, and then us as a people, we come from such um a lot of us have uh backgrounds where even unbeknownst to us, we're looking for that like camaraderie of like we want that. So when you hear somebody greet you with the hey king, hey queen, my queens, hey kings. And I'm not against it because I say king and stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm like not. I just don't like when them people be dropping in and you know that you just want to get over on your people. So you're using that king stuff. So like I said, and maybe I'm just looking at it that way because I don't really rock with dude from the one time. So first met. This is on this number. Good morning, king. I could use you, blank. Then the next one is I need you on blank. Something king. I need you blank.
Yeah.
Then if I look on the other number, let me find it. If I look on the other number, it's let's see. Something. Hey king, I need you on my podcast. Right?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It's like a need, want, need.
So this
Can you?
This what I just thought about because this
Like, no. And then when he DMs me, I open it so he can see it. And then don't write back. I've been doing this for years, bro. Ain't still.
Yeah. What do you think about people hitting you up and like being like, how you doing or what's going on, blah 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 blah. Like, do you?
I respect that less.
You do?
The fake checkup before you ask something. Nah, fam, just ask me whatever you need, bro.
Yeah. See, that's tricky. Like, for somebody who, like, I be like legit with the checkup. Like, and even if somebody needs something from me, I'd be like, dang, like you didn't even ask how I was doing. So
Nah, but it's different checkups because somebody can because if I'm asking how somebody's doing, you've been hearing from me.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
I ain't talked to you in 3 years.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, that's real.
I ain't talked to you. Some dude that I used to go to high school with. I remember I ain't talked to this dude in over a decade. I get a random text from him one day, And then he calls me and he's doing like hey man, what's up? Shit. And I told him, I was like, bro, what do you want?
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's kill all this catching up and stuff. We ain't caught up in 12 years. What do you want? You weren't just thinking about me.
Yeah. I got hit with one of them the other day. Literally Thursday, September 29th. What up, stranger? I have an audition for grades and was wondering if there is anything I should keep in mind before I submit. I ain't talked to this person since 2021.
But at least they ain't do the fake stuff. They want something from you, so they just came flat out. I respect that more than the hey, what's up? How you been? How's the family been? How's everything doing, man? It looks like you don't. What do you want? I told him on the phone. I was like, bro, what do you want?
Mm.
And then he started to give me this whole story about stuff that was happening with his family and his mama and his bro. I was like, bro, I don't need to hear what do you want?
Yeah.
That sounds terrible, bro. What do you want?
Yeah.
And he wants some money.
Mm. Mm. Man.
He check up on me after 10 years after I posted a check that I had made.
Mm.
I'm like, you're not just checking up. And then I was just like, told him like, bro, I'm not about to give you no money. I ain't talked to you in over 10 years.
Yeah.
Like I told him that.
Mm.
I don't really, not that I'm just out here, I don't have a problem speaking my mind.
Yeah.
I always speak it respectfully.
Yeah.
But nah, you ain't gonna be wondering what Blake thinks about you. I'm gonna tell you.
That's real. That's real.
So I'm like, and then the amount of money that he asked me for too, I was like, come on, bro. You call somebody you ain't talked to in over a decade and ask for that.
Yeah.
It was like less than $200.
Mm.
I'm like, that's something you ask your granny, aunt, uncle,
Mm.
your homies that you kicking it with all the time. Like that ain't something you call somebody you ain't seen and ain't talked to, like literally talked to in over a decade. Okay, I get $130.
Look, he probably thought it was so low that you was just gonna be forced to say yeah because it was so low.
Nah, but especially with the whole story that he told me about the stuff that was happening.
Oh yeah, you was expecting like, yeah,
Not no big money, man. Not $100 something.
yeah,
Not $100 something.
yeah.
And I'm just like that now. I'm just like that now because I just know in the past I felt my tongue so much and ended up on the wrong side of things because I was holding things in. Now I just tell everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been pretty verbal on expressing myself. But you know how it be sometimes. You walking on eggshells,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got a problem with this. You have a problem with this person, or you have a problem with something that this person does, but you don't say it, then you just let it fester and build, and then one day you bloop, and then it look like you tripping
Mm-hmm.
off over some little stuff, but it ain't no
It
little
ain't
stuff.
little, yeah.
It's been a build up of stuff that you ain't even mentioned to the person. They're clueless because you ain't said nothing,
Right.
so they thinking how they moving is okay because obviously you ain't voiced your concerns,
Mm-hmm.
and then you tripping. You like, I ain't tripping, this, and then you did this. Then they be like, and then they be like, wow, really? So that's how you feel, huh? And then you can't, and then when you really sit and think about it, you can't knock them for thinking you tripping. Cause to them, you are tripping.
Yeah. Just left field with it.
Yeah. So now I just be like, hey, I don't like when you do that. Don't do that. I don't like that.
Oh
You be
man.
you be sitting there with a chick, she do some stuff that irks you. You just sitting there letting it go. Like now, hey, but I don't like that. I don't like when you do that to me.
Hey, that sounds so smooth.
That's what I say. Like,
Hey, that sounds so player. Hey, baby girl, please hold on now.
that's what I say. I don't like when
Hey,
you do that to me.
and look, my brain's so crazy. I'm just imagining like you saying that over some grits or something. Like you like, nah, baby, I like my grits this way. I don't like when you do it like that.
Yeah, even something as small as that, because I ain't about to. And I want the same in return.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't let me know what you don't like about something I'm doing and saying in like a belittling uh
Like
or because
condescending.
it's the way that you say things.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it's not what you say, it's how you say stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't like something that I'm doing, just don't. This is anybody. Just tell me, but don't tell me in the fact that I'm gonna be like, damn, like
Yeah.
feel like fucked up about it.
Yeah.
But if you don't like how I do that, bro, I don't like how you do that.
Mhm.
All right, my fault. I ain't know. Cool. I make sure to check. You know, I do my best to check that
Mhm.
because I don't want you to feel uncomfortable in our relationship,
Yeah.
in whatever the relationship, personal, friends, business, romantic,
Yeah.
whatever. So, like for instance, I remember one time I went to I went to have breakfast with a chick one day, and then I remember um she was like touching my face, and I was like, yo, I don't like that. She's like, oh, okay, no. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
We met up for breakfast, and something I like to do. I like to meet up for because for one, most shit would be like breakfast. What you asking me out for breakfast? I'm like, yeah, let's go breakfast. And you know, I don't even do mornings. I'm not a
Mhm.
morning person,
Mhm.
but I prefer breakfast because it's light. It's no, hey, you feel uncomfortable, leave.
Right. Still got the rest of your day ahead of you.
Yeah, never talk to me again.
Yeah.
Let's go eat some croissants, brioche.
Croissant. So like, how was she touching your face? Like, was she just admiring your features? Like, was she caressing? Like, I want to get into this
Not
story.
I had a long beard
Mm.
at the time.
Mhm.
So my beard like that, and she was like touching my beard and my face and stuff. And I was like, and was like complimenting me on my cheekbones.
Mm.
And I
Mm.
was like, I don't like that. Can you not touch my face, please?
Mm.
Like sitting on like a bench.
Yeah. I
I'm like,
respect.
I don't know you.
Yeah. I
I
respect.
don't want a stranger's hands on my face. Now, if I knew you and we was rocking like that, that's different.
Right. Right.
But nah, I could break out. I don't know what you've been touching. I don't know what you. For real, I got alright skin. I don't want no blemishes and stuff.
Oh man.
Yo, what up? Right now, I'm out ATVing in the rainforest with a group of high-level entrepreneurs. I'm a seven-figure entrepreneur. My mentor, Nehemiah Davis,
Listen to
eight-figure
me.
entrepreneur.
Listen to me, y'all. And I don't even want to put him in a box. I know you teach 99 ways how to get into real estate, how to use OPM, but this man's going to teach y'all just entrepreneurship, period. How to get in the game, stay in the game, and get that 6 and 7 figures, man. This man constantly investing in himself, putting himself in rooms. This is why he's on that next level. This is why he's been making this type of impact for so many years. But now that man coming out and helping y'all do it. So when Blake said, yo, I'm about to go crazy, I said, I'm looking at it. So listen, if y'all interested, getting your money right, getting your time back, and be able to scale and grow your businesses, AstenCeo, Blake, I'm telling y'all, don't look nowhere else. When you told me the 99 ways, though, peep this. I never heard nobody say 99 ways.
Right.
I heard about 1,
You heard a couple.
2, 3, 4, 5 max. 99?
99.
Yeah, okay. Y'all
Crazy,
tripping if
y'all.
y'all don't. But
Hey.
I really don't. 99 ways? It's impossible to fail.
Most important thing y'all can do is get in the room.
Bro, just think your hands is nasty. Your hands touch everything, and then you
Everything.
want that in my face. Man, people used to make fun of me and say I would say Blake, oh, man, Blake be acting funny because I would wash my hands before I piss. I'm like, that makes more sense.
Yeah, it does.
Your hands out here touching the world, then you supposed to touch your piece and take a pee. And then wash your hands afterwards. You just contaminated yourself with the world.
Yeah, for sure. That's real.
And I'm like, I know my man's is clean. I took a shower and tucked them in all day.
Yeah,
He ain't touched
He's
nothing.
just been in there chilling.
Yeah, what? And it ain't like you pissing all over your hands. Like, I'm like, whoever made up the rules got it backwards, bro. That's the same as doing this skin. Touch my forearm. Let me wash my hands.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Yeah.
Somebody else sit there, wipe their eyes, scratch their head, dig in their butt, and then go give you a handshake.
Yeah.
Touch all the doorknobs, steering wheels that you ain't never wiped down once.
Your phone.
That you take in the bathroom and everywhere with you.
Yeah. I saw a study. They say the phone is the dirtiest thing that in human possession. Like,
I could imagine. Think of
hands
everywhere
down.
it's at. It falls everywhere. It's sitting everywhere. And people go sleep with it right here. Like,
Yeah, all in the face. Yeah.
but wash your hands for you. Like, man, I remember, man, my teammates, they'd be like, bro, why you be washing your hands for you piss? I said, because my hands is dirty. We just got done with practice. My hands been all over y'all sweaty bodies, basketball, diving, giving high fives, all this type of stuff, smacking butts and stuff, pause.
Bro.
And then I come in there, I be like, man, I gotta use the bathroom. I go wash my hands and I go to the urinal. Like, what you washing your hands for? Like, all right, bro.
No, that's real.
But
I don't even know. I don't even know how we got here.
nah, but check this though. I had something today, cause I've been doing this for a couple months now. Like I haven't on Mondays. Yeah, I usually don't let people know when we're recording. As we're recording this today, it's Monday, right?
Mm.
Last couple months I haven't been eating any meat on Mondays.
Mm.
So today I went and I got like an Impossible Burger or something. No, it ain't no healthier, but I went and got an Impossible Burger from a restaurant, right?
Mm.
So I'm sitting there, I'm looking for options to eat, and I see Mr. Beast Burger pop up. I'm like, let me look at Mr. Beast. So for those that don't know, Mr. Beast is the largest YouTuber.
Mm.
Mr. Beast has let's see, as of right now, Mr. Beast has 105 million subscribers on YouTube.
It's crazy, bro.
And that's only his main channel. He has another channel that has 10 million subscribers, a gaming channel that has 29 million subscribers, a reacts channel that has 19 million subscribers, a shorts channel that has 16 million subscribers, and a second channel that has 7 million subscribers. So add all those up on top of the 105 million on his main page. And that's not even talking about, so say if that's YouTube, that's not even talking about on the gram. Mr. Beast got on the gram, he has 20 million followers.
Mm.
And on TikTok, he has 47 million followers.
Mm.
So, bro, you add all those up, he got crazy. And I'm not even talking, I ain't even go look up a Facebook fan page or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
So just letting people know like the the reach of Mr. Beast, the popularity of Mr. Beast. Like
Mhm.
he's figured out the intent the attention game.
Mhm.
And his YouTube videos, he'll spend like $1 million on one YouTube video.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and I've heard about and Mr. Beast is one of the people that I've been studying from afar, and I've heard about his burgers.
Mhm.
And when I saw it, I was like, man, let me get one of these so I can see what he's doing. And what I realized today, I already thought this, but today just like made it like stamped.
Yeah.
The big businesses are gonna fail. Like the super large mega corporations, they're not gonna be here much longer, bro.
What, like the McDonald's
Or
and the Burger Kings and stuff?
they're gonna have to change their whole model. Yeah. Cause like say McDonald's is established, right?
Mhm.
But Mr. Beast with that reach that he has, imagine if Mr. Beast gets uh I don't even know. Let's say Mr. Beast gets 100 Mr. Beast stores, restaurants.
Mhm.
And the burger was good.
Yeah. Where'd you get it from?
Mr. Beast burger.
But was it just like on DoorDash? Like, do they make it at one of those, like, those new things where they got like
Like a
20
ghost
restaurants?
kitchen.
Yeah. Did they make it there? Or like, what was it?
I don't know if he had a brick and mortar. I didn't even look up to go because I was at the park and I was like door dashing something to meet me home.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it might be a Mr. Beast burger inside of uh because now I actually want to know. It's let's see.
And them ghost kitchens, man. That's the move.
Nah, all right. So it's in it's in something called Kitchen United Mix.
Mm,
So it's not a standalone place.
mm-hmm.
Whatever Kitchen United is, look like a grocery store. But I was just saying, not even. But I was saying the fact of these large corporations, they're gonna have to change their entire business model because think the era of the billionaires and stuff before us, like think of the the generations of billionaires.
Mm-hmm.
So think whatever the billionaires was before, who do we say the billionaires are now that we always talk about? Bezos, Elon Musk,
Oh, like the
them, right?
big boys, yeah. Um, Bill
So think,
Gates.
and before them, Bill Gates, software, Elon, tech,
Mm-hmm.
Bill Gates tech,
Mm-hmm.
Elon Musk tech, Jeff Bezos tech.
Mm-hmm.
Then before them, is some other industry. The industry going forward, bro, the billionaires are gonna be influencers and content creators.
Mm.
Mi- Excuse me. Mr. Beast already turned down $1 billion.
Yeah, saw that.
They wanted his YouTube channels and all his businesses. So that's the Mr. Beast burgers, the whatever else he got, and his
Mm-hmm.
YouTube channel. That would have gave him $1 billion to continue to just make the content.
Mm.
He turned it down because he was like, I don't want to work for my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I don't want to be an employee of my own YouTube channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he was like, they asked him a number that he would entertain, and he was like, probably nothing less than 10 billion. People that don't see the game, they like, man, this dude crazy. He turned down $1 billion for a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, this dude's early 20s.
Yeah.
You don't think you don't think that this dude got a plan? Like if he's been able to do this at such a young age, you don't think that he's able to see what it's going to be?
Right.
He definitely sees the vision. This was a kid that was broke that sat there in his room and said Jake Paul's name Logan Paul's name for 24 straight hours.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
He's dedicated and he stays cash poor because he puts it all back into the videos and stuff.
Mm.
I'm like, this dude knows what he's doing. He'll sit there and he'll spend $1 million on one YouTube video. The video be him giving $1 million away. All right, $1 million YouTube video. Giving $1 million away today.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is the whole business models of these huge large corporations are going to change because how are these large corporations going to they don't know how to garner the attention like they do now. Is anybody going on McDonald's uh YouTube, Instagram, Facebook,
Not at
TikTok,
all.
Twitters?
Not at all. Not at all.
They have to continuously do little what I say is not even creative marketing tactics to get a little quick flash. Cause like right now McDonald's got adult Happy Meals.
Yeah, yeah. They just did that like within the last week, right?
Yeah,
Something like that.
but it's gonna be a quick thing. Like people gonna talk about it very quickly. It's gonna give them a boost in revenue very quickly, and then it's gonna phase out because everybody wants to get it so they can share it on their story, share it on their page.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this brings back memories. I just paid $15 for a Big Mac meal so I could get a toy,
Yeah,
and then it's gonna be a flash in the pan
that
versus
screams a failing business to me.
Mr. Beast can have a Mr. Beast burger. And from what I've heard and the little research that I've done about it, his first burgers wasn't that good. What I had today, it was good.
Was it impossible or it was like straight burger, real burger?
Not impossible.
Mm.
I didn't get a chance to get because I'm not. This happens to be the one day of the week I don't eat any meat. So I'm like, but if Mr. Beast he has the power to make a burger, and then he has 100+ million people that he can say, "Hey guys, got this burger available,"
Mm-hmm.
and say his last video, for instance, his last video that he posted on his page on his YouTube got 44 million views. Video before that, 42 million views. Video before that, 55 million views. Video before that, 73 million views. Video before that, 82 million views.
What's the time?
So,
What's the time span on those?
he puts them out, I say, every couple weeks.
So he doing, let's just say, roughly 80 to 100 mil a month views, just from that page, that one page.
Yeah, it's easy because if this just says his last one was from 2 weeks ago, 44 million views, then the last two from that was 1 month ago, 42 million views 1 month ago, 55 million views 1 month ago. Then the month before that, 73 million views 2 months ago, 82 million views 2 months ago. So about two every month.
Mm-hmm.
But if he got he has 105 subscribers. This ain't like Instagram where you got a whole bunch of followers, and because the algorithm all messed up now, they're not showing. That's a nice percentage of his following seeing
For sure.
each video.
For sure.
So if he's getting 100 million or 100 million plus views per month, hey, got this burger. McDonald's can't do that.
Yeah.
Or got this energy drink, Logan Paul. Because it's always kind of been like that. Like large corporations, they build their business off the back of celebrity.
Yep.
But what happens now when the celebrity isn't something that the machine makes? The celebrity is something that the people make now.
Mm-hmm.
And if a regular person is now the celebrity, and then they don't need this big corporation because they can go direct to consumer. Sway had the answers, Kanye. It's gonna disrupt everything. I already knew that, but just me eating that Mr. Beast burger today, I was like, yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Like it's a wrap. And I remember Mailbox Money, Nipsey was talking like that's why Mailbox Money is one of my favorite projects from Nip because he talking that talk all throughout Mailbox Money, and Mailbox Money got skits in between the songs
Mm.
or like after a song where I still running or before a song with him talking, and it don't be like a planned skit. It'll be like just some conversation, an interview, or something Nipsey's having and talking about something.
Mm. Mm.
Then it goes in, and he's just talking about like large corporations gonna crumble. Like what's the new business model gonna be?
Yeah.
New business model is gonna be equity for creators. And that's what he was building. That's what he was working on. That's why it took him so long to drop Victory Lap.
Mm.
Like when did Victory Lap drop? 2017?
Nah, it had to be after that.
Nah.
Let me check right now. Screaming.
Yeah, I want to say 2017.
2018.
All right, Victory Lap dropped 2018. I've been hearing Nips say Victory Lap since 2012.
Mm.
Took him that long because he was like working on what he was doing.
Mm.
And then what a lot of people don't even know, when a lot of them mixtapes was coming out, Nipsey had already signed. He had already did that deal with Atlantic.
Mm.
He just didn't announce it till Victory Lap was ready. He had been signed with whatever deal that they did for like a couple years already.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, didn't nobody know. He didn't want them to know.
Smart.
So I think when Ocean Views and all that stuff came out, he had whatever deal that they did with Atlantic already.
Yeah. That's smart.
Cause I think once he did the deal with Atlantic, I think it took him like 3 years to make it. So he had been signed for like years.
Mm.
And people in the industry knew. Certain people in the industry knew. But they just ain't saying it, probably just out of love or
Yeah, love and respect.
everybody rock with Nip.
Yeah.
But it's like he was really calculating and he like wanted to be right. Like I kinda had a um I I was watching a clip of you might have heard of him. He's an A&R in the game. His name's Dallas Martin.
Yeah,
Or is it
for sure.
Dallas?
I
Or
know
is
you're
it
talking about
Dallas Austin?
Dallas Austin. Yeah, because that's like Bibbs' homeboy.
Nah, one of them's a singer. I'm not talking about. Nah, I'm talking about Dallas Martin. Yeah, Dallas Martin. Yeah, Dallas Austin is somebody else.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know who Dallas Austin is.
Nah, Dallas Austin. He old school. Dallas Austin used to work with Prince and Michael Jackson. Dallas Austin was behind all them R&B sensations from the '90s. Talking about Dallas Martin. Dallas Martin was an A&R for Atlantic that brought Nip in.
Mm.
I heard him talking about that on with Bootleg Kev. He was talking about how Nip had did the deal with Atlantic like years before people
Mm-hmm.
know about it, but he was just so had this plan, and he's like, I can't announce it until it's ready and it's right, because he knew his real fan. Like I remember I would tell y'all for years, like, bro, Nick different, bro. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling y'all, and y'all be like, yeah, you even used to this joke off of that one song off of Crenshaw. She hit my Twitter, fool. That's all you would keep saying back and back.
Yeah, but I rock with Crenshaw though. I was listening to Crenshaw.
I know, but
Love
I was just telling you, yeah, but that's all that you knew.
Yeah.
That's all that you knew was Crenshaw.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was like, bruh. So I'm telling all my boys for years, I'm like, yo, Nip different. I'm telling y'all, he different.
Mm-hmm.
Like he really different. Like tap in. I feel like Nip, he knew that also, like he knew how his fan base has been holding him down for all them years. Look at him,
Mm-hmm.
and they see that we look at him as we see him for what he is.
Mm-hmm.
What everybody saw after the tragic passing of him, his core fan base saw what everybody else later saw, like
Mm-hmm.
during the whole ride. So it was like his fans was like happy when Victory Lap dropped, cause like finally,
Yeah.
world,
Yeah.
you gonna hear my boy, and his fan base is different, cause a lot of artists, they have those fans that love them when they're not known. Then as soon as they blow, they don't like them no more.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man, he changed up. He different.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying, I don't know. Nipsey's core fan base might have been like that. We didn't get the chance to see him grow and start doing songs with Cardi B, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though I heard an unreleased track with Cardi, but we didn't get to see him start doing all that superstar stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So whereas maybe we'd be like, I like the old Nip.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it was with Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, but it was like he took the time to craft it because he wanted his introduction on the new field, a new playing field to be
Mm-hmm.
what Victory Lap was. And he was like, man, and my day one's been waiting for this for
Yeah.
for years. Like
Yeah.
I gotta
Gotta
I gotta
come with
give
it.
it to him.
Yeah.
But anyways though, bro, I'm like on Mailbox Money, he's talking about that throughout his lyrics is talking about that, and then just him speaking on the skits throughout the mixtape is talking about like the new business model. What's gonna be the new business model? New business model is gonna be equity. It's like that's how they've been moving for so much. They give you a check up front, but they want that ownership of the asset on the back end,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll just get the mailbox money, the monthly recurring revenue just
Mm-hmm.
coming in every single month on the back end. Like amateurs get paid on the front end, experts get paid on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna switch like that now. Like the large corporations are gonna have to tap in with the content creators. And the content creators that are on a level like a Mr. Beast,
Mm-hmm.
or even on a smaller level, they're not gonna be in a position where they're gonna need that front end money to expose your brand. Give me some equity.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want the mailbox money coming in. That's where the people are gonna be in position to do now
Yeah.
versus the opposite. And I already knew that, but just eating that burger today, man, I was like, all right.
Just like it's happening.
No, I just saw it. Like I already been seeing it happening, but something
Mm-hmm.
about just seeing the packaging of the burger, how he did it, it looks
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's presented well. When it came in the DoorDash, it wasn't all looking all sloppy. Like it looked like a commercial burger.
Mm-hmm.
And the commercials don't even be real. Like they
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
artists come in, and
Mm-hmm.
like it wasn't sloppy. It was well put together. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
The packaging got its own. He got the QR code on the bag.
Hmm.
So I was like, all right. That's tough because it's like, what's that gonna be if Mr. Beast decides to make a song?
Mm.
I'm just saying any level of business. He
Yeah.
can do anything.
Yeah.
I want to make a song. I don't need any record label to make the song. I got 100 million plus people
Yeah.
listening to this song. I already know that the song's automatically gonna get however many million of views on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
What's it gonna do on TikTok?
Yeah. He can put a music video
Okay,
out. It's over.
okay. What's a record label? Uh, what's a
Just
random record label?
Universal. Just say Universal.
Universal. Dang, Universal sees that Mr. Beast got the number one song. Yo, we want to cut a deal. I don't need.
Yeah. Cause
Really?
it wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't make any sense because truth be told, if he decided to drop a music video, he would do bigger numbers than like Drake and Kendrick and all of
It's just
them.
like DJ Academics was doing more numbers than the real rappers. He came out with a spoof parody song, Lil Act, some years ago.
Mm,
He was streaming better than everybody else.
Lil Act, that's funny.
Like, and the only reason that he did it, the only reason that Academics did it was because just like the athletes, you watch basketball, you know how them basketball players in the league, they'll not listen to, they'll say that a sports writer or analyst don't know what they talking about because they ain't never played the game.
Mm-hmm.
So Ack was saying, y'all saying that about me. All right, I'm gonna play the game. So at least y'all can't say I ain't played no more.
Yeah.
So he put out Lil Act, look goofy, got colored dreads and all this stuff, cup in his hand and stuff, video.
Mm-hmm.
You doing better than rappers. So he's like, okay, I played the game. Can I say I know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah. Lil Act, that's funny.
Bro, Lil Ack on YouTube right now. Bro, Lil Ack got 4 million views on his song, bro.
When did he drop it?
3 years ago. That's what I said, it was some years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He also got a record deal, a label deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember I was listening to something he said that artists, some company, they said that they gave him a label deal to sign artists. He just never did because he's like, I don't need the money.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't want to deal with rappers' problems. Give them money, and then then when one actually does it, because from what I've heard him say, how the record business goes is uh sign 10, 20 artists and hope one of them blow to cover the losses for all the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, he don't want to sign the people. Then they happy to be signed and happy to get the money. Then that one that does take off later on mad and saying that you screwed them out the deal and want more money.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't even want to deal with that because
Yeah.
he's like, that's how it goes. They all happy. They all be happy to sign it first and want the money at first. And then when something does actually catch, they talking about they got robbed later.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, he don't want them headaches. Because he's like, I'm rich.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm rich already. He's like, I already make more money than the rappers.
Yeah. Lil Act.
A lot of them rappers, y'all, a lot of these regular entrepreneurs y'all seeing out here making more money than rappers. Like way more.
Way more.
But the rappers got on their jewelry that y'all thinking cost $1 million. That they don't even want to wear. But they feel like they gotta wear it because it's the rapper costume. And ain't nobody gonna believe that they a rapper unless they got it on.
Yeah, it's really, really sad, bro.
There's this one dude I be watching this he sound like he's Scottish. This white Scottish dude I be watching on YouTube. And his thing's like watches.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes he does reaction videos to like rappers. So it'll be like a rapper talking about all their jewelry and how much it costs. And he'd be like, are you kidding me? He's like, that watch does not cost $100,000. Then he breaks it down. He's like, that watch is trash. Like $250,000? No. He'd be like the factory of that watch is only $60,000.
Yeah.
He's like, you can get that. He's like, you can get that Patek Philippe, $65,000. A factory set. Then with what they've done to it, they can probably sell it for 10.
Yeah, because I was about to say, once you bust it down, it's a wrap. It's over.
It's just like whoever it's worth whoever's willing to buy it. But it's just funny, like it just be all these people, and it's not just rappers. He calls it'll be athletes, it'll be Hollywood people, whatever. And it really be like rapping, like yeah, you know this was 800,000, and he be like about to lose it because he's like, no, no. He's like, that's every bit of $75,000. But but that's why I tell everybody, man, to build your brand. Because as you're building your business and you're building your brand, you need to be building your income, impact, and influence all at the same time. Because if you know how to build an audience, you'll forever be able to be paid. Kim Kardashian, she built an audience. She's able to sell Skims just because of her audience.
Yeah.
And Skim is a $1 billion company.
Yeah.
Kylie, because of her audience that she's amassed, is able to have the all this makeup and beauty stuff that she has, lip kits and all that type of stuff. And then somebody will sit there and say, "Oh, but Kim, it's easy for them. She had a sex tape." I don't know if any of y'all seen the tape. It was whack.
Yeah, it wasn't the most riveting sex tape out on the market. Like,
Yeah, all these girls out here on OnlyFans doing way more than Kim did on her tape. Why they ain't blowing up?
exactly.
Y'all know how many sex tapes is out there in existence of celebrities?
Look,
Why she the only one?
yeah, it took it to a whole nother level.
She the only one. That's why I be hating when people be like, "Oh, it's so easy." They make certain stuff seem like it's so easy. Go do it then.
Right.
Why ain't nobody else did it?
Right. Because if you,
I put something on my.
I was
What
about
was
to
you
say,
saying?
I was about to say, because if you flipped it and if you said, if somebody gave you $1 billion, would you make a sex tape? They'll be like, yeah, 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 yeah. Well, go make the sex tape. If it's so easy, go do
But
it.
it ain't even. But people act like. But people act like that is what got the billions.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It didn't. She got the attention, and then she did something with the attention. I'm like, if you don't think some brains went behind that, they be like, oh, she dumb as a fox. Think she dumb if you want to. Bro, you don't think no marketing, you don't think no planning, you don't think no strategic planning went behind what they did. People just think it's a sex tape.
Nah.
Everybody had sex tapes. So many celebrities got sex tapes.
Yeah.
I saw something they was talking about Blueface and his snaggletooth chick got a sex tape. So what? They about to become a billionaire off of it.
Yeah, a lot of people had sex. Remember the Pamela Lee sex tape?
A lot of chicks did.
Superhead.
I don't even watch reality shows, but there was some chick on one of them reality shows everybody watched. Some tape came out. I'm like, that don't mean that they gonna do something with it.
Yeah.
And I've heard people talk about. I remember seeing Big Boy, not Big Boy from Outkast, Big
Yeah, the
Boy
neighborhood.
Big Boy's Neighborhood, L.A. Radio legend. I was watching something Big Boy was talking about. Kim always spoke about it. She said this was what she was gonna do. He was like he remembers her being in the radio stations with whoever, because she used to be like different people's assistants. Like I think she started off as Paris Hilton's assistant, or whoever it is. Big will be around. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna be the biggest star. I'm gonna be the biggest star in the world. Like he was saying, she was talking like that before anybody knew who she was. Like she planned to be who she was. It didn't just happen.
Yeah.
And people don't think that, what is their talent? That's her talent. Kim Kardashian's gonna go down as an icon.
Yeah.
Well, she already is. She already is.
Yeah.
But how everybody how everybody sit there and wear Marilyn Monroe clothes and t-shirts and stuff now. That's how Kim Kardashian is gonna be looked at, bro.
Biv had some skims on today. Skims.
Bro, think, bro. And for I'm not saying us. I'm not saying for us. But for us, let's say America, not us,
Right, right.
but for us, bro, people look at certain stuff as like the symbols. You got you got the Mona Lisa, and then you got uh Marilyn Monroe, and it's gonna be Kim Kardashian.
Hey, yo, you work entirely too hard to make entirely too little of income, and that would instantly change for you if you just had a digital product. Now, the great thing about digital products is that you only have to do the work one time, and you can literally get paid forever. Now, most people, they work, and then they get paid. But with digital products, you do the work once, and then you get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid, paid. Now go ahead, click the link and come join me over the next 5 days where I show you how to take your own intellectual property and monetize your genius by turning it into a digital asset. Over these next 5 days, I'm going to share with you all the tips, tools, strategies, secrets, and systems to monetize your own IP, to monetize your own intellectual property. Now, I highly suggest that you get a VIP option because if you're the best, why not get the best? Plus, it's 50% off right now. I'll see you on the challenge.
But bro, there's gonna be a whole generation of kids that's only gonna know Kim Kardashian as a successful business mogul that helps free innocent people from prison.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'll be like, man, forget your pet. Just forget what people say about you. What are they gonna remember you for? There's gonna be a whole generation of kids. Mommy, you talking about that successful business mogul lawyer that helps get innocent individuals out of prison?
Yeah, that's real. 1000%. Cause honestly, I don't even. The only time I think about the sex tape is if I see like Ray J posting some receipts with Kanye or something. Like I don't think about the sex tape at all when I think about Kim K. I
But
think
I'm just
I
saying,
think about the show.
take that out of it, even if you just heard about it and stuff. Why do people love Marilyn Monroe?
Sex.
Is it?
That's,
I honestly don't know. But she's everywhere.
yeah.
Girls of all races look up to her, post her all the time, wear clothing of her. She was what she was known for back then ain't what she's known for now. Kim Kardashian gonna be the exact same way.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
People just know Marilyn Monroe with that picture where she putting her dress down when the air is coming up from the street.
Have you watched the show, the new joint?
Mm-mm. But I'm just saying, it's like you go down to something entirely different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's because now I'm thinking. I'm like, I swear I thought about this the other day. I was like, I was gonna post. I was gonna ask the people. When did y'all come into my social media space? Was it Jazz the basketball player? Was it the rapper? Was it the filmmaker? Or was it all of the above? Like what do you know?
I was gonna ask you something about that too. I guess I can ask you now. Now's might as well do it on camera. What is it that you want to get across from your social media?
I would say Just one thing?
Gotta be one thing.
Just one? Well, the one thing is that I'm here to help those who are watching this.
Do what?
Live a better life.
Okay. I get confused when I go to your page. I don't know what you do.
It shouldn't be confusing if you watching the videos. If you only watch one, you'll be confused. But if you ingest the content in a whole, like
Who's
more,
going on your Instagram to who's going on your social media to digest the content in whole?
because my highest ranking reel is me talking about me being a filmmaker.
I'm just saying, if when I come to your page, just off of the bio, I don't even know what you do. My purpose is to serve your purpose, founder of your business, and then you got your business name, host, and then you got uh your podcast, um, Where the World Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Give you the host, Where the World Podcast. Click below for more information. That's confusing. What am I clicking for more information of? He served his purpose is to serve my purpose.
What's your purpose? What's your purpose? So like let's go through it like as you being somebody who's on the
Bro,
page.
everybody that I'm gonna go through I'm gonna go through who you follow right now. I'm gonna just find some people that I know of. Okay, so you follow Kamoi. What's Kamoi known for?
Travel,
Okay, you follow Chris Senegal. What's Chris known for?
buying the block,
You follow a Shayla. What's a Shayla known for?
oh that's the voice coach, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You follow my man's David Power Talk. What's Power Talk known for?
He's like a motivational speaker, correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You follow David Shands. What's David Shands known for?
I would say podcasting,
You follow Wall Street Trapper. What's he known for?
stocks.
And then when I say I follow you known for helping people serve their purpose.
Yeah.
You get that? But you can't even we got to go through a whole exercise for you to explain what it is that you do for me versus me being able to see what it is that you do for me. Get what I'm saying?
I get exactly what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying.
So that's why I was like, I wanted to talk to you because I was like, bro, your social media page is confusing. I'm like, shoot, this is a learning moment. Might as well do it right now.
Yeah.
Because social media, until you get an established following of people that know what it is that you do, you can't be out there with you got to be synonymous for this thing.
Yeah.
Before I started talking about stuff that I'm talking about now, as far as business, entrepreneurship, digital marketing, digital products, and stuff like that, what was I synonymous for?
Real estate. Wholesaling, more specifically.
Yeah. It ain't like I started off just talking about every single thing. I
Right.
had other stuff that I had going on for a while. It didn't make any sense to talk about it. It didn't make any sense to talk about. Didn't make any sense to talk about uh stuff that I had invested in a hedge fund
Mm.
that was trading in the forex markets. It didn't make any sense to talk about uh you remember the merch I was selling, that was anonymous. Nobody even knew
Mhm.
that I was selling it. When Trump was running for office, I was selling the hats that said a particular message about Trump on the hat. I ain't go to social media and talk about this what I'm doing.
Mhm.
When it was some other stuff that I had come doing on the side. You get what I'm saying? I was
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about this.
Mhm.
And then even click below for more information. I don't know what I'm not gonna click it. More information about what? I don't know what you do. And then when I do click the link in your bio, it has stuff in here that's even confusing. You got your podcast, Will the World Podcast, in the link. I can click that to subscribe to your YouTube. Looking to make an extra 6 or 7 figures in your business? Contact. Extra 6 or 7 figures in your business? To do what? I thought you helped me fulfill my purpose. I clicked link in your bio talking about some business.
Yeah.
Since when is business and purpose the same?
Why can't it be? You
Because most people don't look at it like that.
so
And I'm just saying, off of your content and what it says that you do in your bio, and then I click the link in the bio, and it says looking to make an extra 6 or 7 figures in your business. How? And then when I click the link, it just has a contact. Just put my contact information is. I don't need it has no explanation of how I'm gonna make 6, 7 figures in my business. It says name, email address, subject, message. So you expect people to click the link in your bio and just put their name and email and send you a message and hit submit because they want to make 6 or 7 figures in their business?
I see where you're going
I
here.
still don't know what you
I'm here.
do.
I'm here along for the ride.
But you get what I'm saying? I still don't know what you do.
So okay.
Then the next one says need content creation for your business, videography, editing, more content. Like, hold up. First he asking to make 6 or 7 figures in a bit. Now he asking if I need help with videography. And it's the same, just fill out. It's no explanation. It's just there's literally nothing on here. It just says
But
name.
what?
It's a slot for your name, a slot for your email, subject, and a message.
Yeah, that's no different than if somebody says the same thing and they're like email so and so. Like in email or contact or booking info.
Nobody's gonna have a contact when you and not let you know what to contact them for.
But you just read where it say you need content creation. You just read that.
But nothing in your bio says nothing about content creation. It says my purpose is to serve your purpose. Founder of Will the World Meet. The world don't care about what your LLC's name.
I'm telling you what it is. If it says media and production, that tells you what it is. That's like if
Bro, you give people entirely too much credit for understanding. You have to tell people stuff.
so I can't if I'm a doctor, I can't say doctor
You're not
so
a
and so,
doctor.
but I'm giving an
You're not a
example.
doctor. But that's not a good example. We using you for an
But how is
example.
that not a
You
good
are the
example?
you are the because you are the example, not a doctor. We talking about you.
But it's the same thing. You said that you don't know what I do, but I clearly have founder of Will the World Media and Productions. That clearly
No, it
how
no, it doesn't.
that's my business. How does that
Can I
not?
are
That's why I'm
are
asking you.
you coachable? Am I coaching you right now or are we having a debate?
No, it's not a debate. I'm
No, I'm
asking you.
asking.
No, it's not a debate.
No,
I'm
no, you're
asking
not
you.
asking me. You're trying to tell me something that I know.
No, I'm telling you that's the only thing I told you was that's my business. That's the only thing I told you. I said, how is that? The question was,
Nobody cares about your business.
I don't understand.
That's what I'm telling you.
Now I don't
Nobody
understand.
cares about your business. Nobody on social media cares about your business. Nobody cares what my LLCs are called. Nobody cares what your LLCs are called. Nobody cares what nobody's. All those people that I gave you examples of that you follow that you instantly could tell me what they do. None of them say I'm the founder of this and that or what. It don't matter. So that's just wasted space in your bio when that's valuable real estate on your social media. You wasting it. You need to have something that lets people know what you do or give them a call to action. You don't need to say what the name of your company is. If you're saying that you help people create, if you're saying that you help people create content, put that instead of founder of blah 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 company parentheses production media. Production and media of what? I don't know. I still don't know. You got to be specific. You got to tell people what it is that you do. When somebody just, if you get a reel that goes and somebody taps in, you want them to know what it is that you do when they do tap into your page. You don't want them to be confused and think that you just out here helping people live better lives. No, you want to get paid for your services. But I was saying where I can get confused, or where people are going to get confused, is you talking about certain stuff that don't, your messaging don't correlate to what it is that you're saying that you want to do it for. That's why when I first asked you, I'm like, what are you wanting to do with your social media? And I asked you this question before, maybe a few weeks or a month ago, about your podcast. Like, what is it that you wanting to do with your podcast? What's the purpose? Everything got to have a reasoning behind it. I ain't start this podcast just to chop it up and talk. And I'm giving business game. I ain't talking about, relationships. Or old girl that I was kicking it with and this and that. Like, what's the point of that? You listen to David Shan's podcast, you're a frequent listener. You go there to listen about entrepreneurship. You don't go there listening. He don't ever talk about his home life and his wife and his kids. And because his podcast is about entrepreneurship. So I'm just using that as an example. So it's like, so you're saying that you help create content for people, but your messaging, when I catch your stuff, it's like about life stuff and like deep life stuff. Then I go and I read your link in your bio. It's not saying anything about what it is that you do for income. But I thought the whole purpose of the stuff was to drive revenue. If it's not, it don't gotta be. But if it is, you gotta become synonymous with that.
So for
And then later on, once you establish, then you can start talking about some different things.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So it sounds like you're saying take the daily free game approach and not talk about.
It don't even gotta be that. But the thing gotta be the thing. Every single body I named that you followed, you told me what they do. If people that didn't know you, if somebody followed your page today, do they know what you they if I say
I
if I say what
thought it
this
was
jazz
clear. I thought it was clear, but that's why.
if I say what this jazz will do to the last 5 people that followed you, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't know.
See, this is why it's important to have an accountability brother, and even I would even say mentor, because from my lens, it's clear as day. that's why you are important, because literally I'm like, how could you not know? I got reels talking about the importance of captions and clients and making money off of what I do. I got reels talking about me being a filmmaker. I got reels of me talking about
But
negotiating and
what do you have more of? I'm saying I ain't sit there and analyze your page. I'm just going off of when I scroll and happen to see your stuff. This is what I'm seeing.
and that's why I said it sounds like you're saying I shouldn't have any of the other stuff.
And then when I go and I look at your bio, I mean I go look at your actual page, that's when I was like, I don't know what he wanting to do.
Yeah, like, and this is what I'm saying. So like, that's why I say, look, me from this side of it, I'm like, okay, I got my like for because I like when I and I'm not even disputing anything you said. I'm just giving you like insight to where my brain has been. When you say nobody cares about your company's name, I agree with that. But on my lens, I'm looking at it like I say in the thing media productions, but that's me being ignorant to and giving people too much credit, right?
Yeah, you gotta tell people if you want people to click the link in your bio, click the link in my bio. You have to tell them. You have to give CTAs call to actions. So people you can't not saying that people are dumb, but you have to treat everybody like they're a child. Your daughter, you gotta tell them stuff. You can't just assume that they gonna interpret what it is that you telling them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So prime example, somebody always say, I help X do Y by Z. The X is the who, the Y is the what, the Z is the how. I help you fulfill your purpose. My purpose is to serve your purpose. What? You assuming everybody know what their purpose is. We should already know as grown adults. Everybody out here walking around clueless, bro.
Yeah.
So you're asking people that die, that get to their deathbed not realizing what their life's purpose is he a life coach?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Like, bro, we gotta get that and I know people love to say the creative artsy. We gotta get that creative shit out because it be the creatives that stay broke.
Mm. Yeah, bro. I'm looking at my page. I'm like, man, if somebody don't know, then I'm tripping. That's what I take complete onus and say I'm tripping. I ain't even
Look
gonna
at your
blame you.
page and any other look at your page and any other established videographer's page. You're gonna see the difference. Think of some videographer that you would aspire to have similar business or do similar things or that has a solid brand. You'll see the difference.
Mhm. The people that
Look at oh boy that one person's I ain't gonna name drop him, but the one particular camera dude that you had told me about a while ago. I just looked up his page. I clearly go. You know who I'm talking about too right now.
hmm
Go to his page. Just look at his bio off top. I know what he does. You can see the difference quick. I help photographers slash videographers build a profitable business. My mentees earn 5K to 20K a month. DM me shooter to learn how. Oh, he helps photographers and videographers scale to 5 to 20,000. I know what he does. It's no question. Just off of as soon as I get to the page, I read his bio, I see what he does.
so it's really more of a bio.
Yours, my purpose is to serve your purpose. Founder, Will the World Media and Productions, host of Will the World Podcast. Click below for more info. I'm not clicking that. I'm telling you, nobody's gonna click it. because they don't know what they're clicking for. What purpose, what value am I going to get? What am I going to get for clicking the link in your bio?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so that's what
Versus he
I'm
is.
saying. It's more so about the bio. Like first and foremost, it's about the bio.
Well, I told you, of course, the bio first, and then I just said I ain't sat there and looked at every single post that you post, and just like most people not, when you pop up on my timeline, it be some like deep, purposeful life type stuff. When I happen to just be scrolling and see your stuff pop up,
Yeah.
that's why I asked you, and your first thing that you said, I'm like, that's why I'm like, okay, cool. If that's what you're doing, because I asked, what is the purpose of your page and what you're doing? You said to help people live a better life. If that's what you want to do, cool. But you just told me some whole different stuff. But your first sentence was to help people live a better life. So if that is what you just want to do, and it ain't about getting no business behind it, cool. You could take everything I said and throw it out the window. It's pointless.
Yeah, but for me, that's a part of it too. So, and that's only because,
You can mix it in, but the main thing got to be the main thing.
yeah,
And just off of what I most people, and since this is about you, but most people are going to relate with what I'm saying about you because this is most people.
mm-hmm,
Not saying you're like most people, but most people, include myself at times, or especially in heavily in the past, do this same thing. They don't hone in on the one thing.
mm-hmm,
And then they like want to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and then you don't ever get the one thing to take off.
mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yeah, you sprinkle in the life stuff or whatever, because a lot of life principles, and we all know, or especially talking to me all the time, most of this business stuff is a mind frame. So you got to put the mindset stuff in there,
Mm-hmm.
but don't get outside of what the main thing is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll sprinkle in some funny stuff or some stuff that don't matter about what I posted something today about a car, like my first car, like some funny stuff. But if I'm posting 3 times a day, it's coming back around to the business stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm showing the testimonials of the business stuff. I'm letting you know, I'm letting you know, uh, entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, increase your income, impact, and influence through creating digital products. I'm
Mm-hmm.
having a 5-day a digital asset challenge, which over 5 days, I'm teaching you how to take your own IP, your own intellectual property, knowledge and skills that you already have and possess, and create digital products, whether it be a course, an ebook, online training, mentorship, mastermind, subscription-based products,
Mm-hmm.
doing it all, and give me the proper system and skill. Like it ain't like all right, he just be talking every day.
Mm-hmm.
Click the link in my bio for what? I'm telling you, right now, I don't even know what's in there now, but it's probably saying to join the digital asset challenge right now. Other
Mm-hmm.
than that, it's gonna say uh, learn 99 ways to monetize your social media.
Mm-hmm.
Like it ain't just gonna be like,
Just no general, just like,
yeah, like click for more or something.
yeah. That's real.
Somebody else Myron. I'm pretty sure if I go to Myron's stuff right now, it's gonna say what he does, and it's gonna have a call to action to join the Make More Offers challenge or something, because that's his core product.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I don't even know. Let's see, just the business mentor, author of Boss Moves books, published entrepreneur, keynote speaker. Join our Make More Offers challenge with the link.
Yeah.
So if I go to, I'm just naming random people. Uh, but certain stuff though, once you get like a solid brand, like solid, where you've already become synonymous with the thing that it is that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can just drop a link. So say somebody like, let's just use let's use him 500 for example.
Mm-hmm.
Him 500, he's so established in the like with what you know from him 500. Just instantly, if I ask you what is he known for, what's him 500 known for?
Recession proof.
See, recession proof's the brand, so you just already know recession proof. But if you was to say something outside of recession proof, what would you say?
Oh, I would say like credit and building businesses with
Credit.
credit.
Now,
Yeah.
first word you said was credit.
Mm-hmm.
Credit. He's synonymous with that. So now he's built recession proof to such a large brand and large movement. Amongst our culture, it's already known what he does. So he may not have to put business credit, whatever, but I'm sure for the longest, he talking about credit.
Yeah.
So now he talk about business and stuff because once you get the credit, once you get the business funding, you need to know what to do with the funding.
Mm-hmm.
And he's teaching people that in his joint. But like, let me check his out right now. All right, recession proof, extreme mentorship, Barney. See, like him, he can just have certain stuff. He don't have to have a call to action because it's like he branded as the.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a click for this or. So, bro, all I'm saying is you just want to be clear with what it is that you do. That's why I was asking, what is the reason? Because everything got to have a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So if you saying my purpose is to help your purpose, what is I mean? That's a question to ask yourself. What is the purpose of my social media?
Mm-hmm.
They gotta have a purpose. If it don't got no purpose, like most people, their socials don't have no purpose. All they doing is just scrolling, wasting time. I'm not saying you. I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
most
yeah.
people, they just scrolling, wasting time at work, scrolling, doing mindless activities,
Mm-hmm.
looking at gossip, drama, double tapping stuff.
Yeah.
But but like I said, if you just want to help people live a better life, then it gotta be just be do some motivational stuff. But if the purpose behind it is to get the link in your bio clicking to get customers, you gotta be clear cut on what it is that you do
Yeah.
and what it is that you do. Not only what do you do, what is it that you do to help? What can they get from tapping in with you? Because it's not about you.
Yeah, exactly. No, so like, okay, so
And then even the links in your bios is it's nothing that I can click to get.
yeah. The one of them joints, I thought I turned it off. It didn't even make sense to have up there.
And then even the stuff that you do have to contact you, what am I contacting you for? It don't even explain it. It's just a blank page with a slot for your name, email, and a message.
Yeah, so it should be more like a book a call or something like that, like more clear and concise.
Book a call for what?
Well, the joint says you need content creation, etc. Blah blah blah. Like that's why I say some stuff to me just so like obvious, but I guess it ain't. If it says if you
Looking to make an extra six,
I
seven
said,
figures in your
look, X,
business.
X nay on that one. I said that one's supposed to be sleep. That don't need to be there. But the other one under it, what was the next one?
Need content creation for your business, videography, editing, more.
Bong.
Cool, that one's cool. But I was on the first. I'm going in order from how you have them
I know
listed.
that's why I was saying that one wasn't even
And
supposed
how
to
you
be
have
there.
them listed, the most important stuff needs to go first. So you have looking to make an extra 6, 7 figures in your business over need help for content creation, videography, editing. You got your YouTube as the prime real estate. You got looking to make 6, 7 figures in your business, content. Need content creation for your business, videography, editing, more content. Portfolio, content, and some Adobe Lightroom Photoshop discounts contact. So it's like that. Like what's of importance? It need to be there.
Right.
So like on mine, the right now the
challenge.
5-day challenge is the first,
Yeah.
and then what will be next? Then the 99 ways to monetize your social media. Then there's crowded at the top community.
Mm-hmm.
Then my YouTube. Then then apply for my mastermind.
Mm-hmm.
All of those make money.
Mm-hmm.
Then the YouTube. Then the link for the podcast.
Yeah.
I ain't putting YouTube link, podcast link, application link,
Yeah.
this, that, this.
Yeah.
Because people's time, people don't got, people got a short attention span.
Mm-hmm.
And then even on the stuff that you got in your link tree, I'm even getting to the point where I gotta let the people know what it is that they clicking.
Mm.
So say this crowded at the top community. I don't just have join this crowded at the top community. What if they don't know what that is?
Right. Right.
I say get weekly coaching and training from 6, 7, and 8-figure entrepreneurs and a community of hundreds of like-minded entrepreneurs for less than $1 a day.
Right.
It don't just say join this crowded at the top community.
Right. So like
Learn 99 ways to monetize your social media. That can be short because that tells what it is. Oh, 99 ways to.
exactly.
All right, cool. I was thinking about changing the digital asset challenge because it just says join the 5-day digital asset challenge. I might say something like, um, uh, over 5 days, learn how to take your existing skills and knowledge and create digital products or something.
Mm.
Like I gotta let people know what it is that they.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm taking from it. It's more so about like if you just had to
But
flip
even
it, it's about the
but even in your
description and not the
content,
name.
but even in your content though, your content it gotta be hitting people over the head on this. What I do.
I think I've been doing that lately.
Yeah, like I said, I ain't sit and analyze
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah,
page
yeah.
because the algorithm it don't be showing you everything,
Yeah.
and me especially lately, I ain't been scrolling,
Scrolling like that, yeah.
so I'm just saying the times that I have seen, uh, now I've seen some of your stuff giving game, but I'm just saying the stuff that I remember more time than not, it seems like it'll be the like mindset stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Or some life stuff, which is important and crucial. I'm just saying, don't get caught up in the. So take somebody like Neo. Neo's got to the point where his brand is so big and he's known for what it is that he does that he can just give mindset and inspirational stuff for the majority.
Mm-hmm.
But he's even getting back to the spot where he's doing more how-to stuff because I know he's getting his podcast back going.
Mm-hmm.
So he's having a clear intention. I'm about to start giving gems like crazy.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be seeing it way more. Like if you just take a look at this, I don't even know because I ain't really been on his page either. But I'm willing to bet here recently he got a lot more of the. Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at 1 day ago. I can already tell this is some.
Mm-hmm.
He talking about something.
Yeah.
But even before that though, like I said, you get to a certain spot. Well, at one point, if you ask what was Neo known for, everybody would say event spaces.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you got to be synonymous with the thing
Yeah.
that it is, and then once you're known for that, yeah, then you can start maybe talking about different stuff or present different uh different products or different services to people because you built that level of trust as an authority on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing as I was talking about earlier with a Mr. Beast. You build your brand up, then you're able to
Sell burgers.
just off of the strength of your brand.
Mm-hmm.
Kim K, she built a brand up. She can sell whatever off of the strength of a brand.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Hart.
Me, I'm only Kevin Hart off the strength of the brand, and then they can even go down to micro. I don't even want to say no celebrity because that sounds correct. Micro influencers off of their brand. Use me for an example. I built my at one point, if you said AstenCeo, people would say wholesaling real estate.
Mm-hmm.
Through teaching so many people how to wholesale real estate, I learned how to do digital marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Since I learned how to do digital marketing from selling my real estate digital product, I now know how anybody can take what it is that they know and make digital products from it.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't like I just came out the blue talking about this stuff. Like, nah, I just learned some new game that can help way more people.
Yeah. That's real. Nah.
Versus a lot of people, they just be out here. A lot of people just be out here just talking about stuff
Mm-hmm.
because they think that's what they supposed, and they have no experience. They have no clue on how to do the thing. They just look at some info. I'm like, I wouldn't be able to talk about the stuff that I talk about as far as digital marketing and creating digital products and stuff with the detail that I do if I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't teach it. Well, I guess you can teach because all kinds of teachers in the school system
Yeah.
teaching shit they never learned. But what testimonials are those students getting versus
Right.
mine? And that's episode, y'all. The testimony is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna break it down to next episode because we about to wrap this up. I actually have it because there was a point I wanted to hit today too, but that'll go good with the testimonials
Mm-hmm.
because people gonna be begging to be the next testimony.
Mm.
Mhm.
Mm.
You can the game's there for you.
Oh man.
A rising tide lifts all ships.
Yep. Yep. And before we wrap, I wanna be on record saying I appreciate the gems in the game and coaching and the mentorship and just the the want to give it up freely. Cause I feel like you give it up because you trust me to do. And that
Well, I give it to everybody. I was meaning to talk. I feel like I wanted to tell you about this last week, but it probably slipped my mind. But then I was like, I'm gonna tell you off camera. But then I was like, this is a teachable moment. So
Oh yeah, and then you already know.
I was like, might as well keep it on wax.
Yeah. And you know me, I'd be like, ain't nothing to hide.
Cause a lot of people, like I tell people, your social media is your business card, and you don't want to be confused. You don't want your customer to be confused because a confused customer isn't gonna make a decision. They're just gonna go spend their money with somebody else.
Right. And I think too, like I'll say it again till I'm blue in the face. I think it's important too to get the knowledge of how to actually do that because you can think you're doing something, and this is for like the listeners who may be thinking that they're doing something, but you could think you're doing something. Like me, I thought it was clear as day, like.
Yeah,
But once you like started to like point it out and break it down a little more, I'm like, oh yeah, I get it.
because here's the thing too. Um,
Cause I'm looking at it from my lens. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, here's the thing too. Like people need to understand Your personal opinion is a terrible business decision.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't make any decisions in business off of your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's the market's opinion.
Right.
So if you're not getting the results that you feel as if you should be getting, the market's speaking.
Mm-hmm.
But then people they be like, man, well, I feel like this, or I feel like it should be like this, or I feel like, oh, keep on doing what you feel as it should be.
Mm-hmm.
And keep not listening to the market. Keep thinking something's wrong with everybody else. They telling you they not tapping in for a reason. And
Mm-hmm.
you keep on saying, well, I'm doing, but I feel like it should. I feel. That's
Mm-hmm.
what everybody, I feel it should be like. Like, well, I live in the what it is world. Keep living in the what it should be world.
Mm-hmm.
While everybody else in the this is what it is world keeps pushing on and succeeding.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody over here in the what it should be and what I feel like world just keep either staying stuck or keep falling back.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easy decision. I feel like stuff should be a lot of ways. It ain't like that. So I go.
Yeah.
That's crowded at the top community. I made a decision today of what I realized today. It's crazy. I came to like two big like realizations today. Well, I talked about the Mr. B stuff, and then I had a thought with this crowd at the top community. I've been doing some of the stuff on what I feel like
Mm.
it should be. I'm gonna have to do some things that I came to the realization today I'm going to have to do some things that I don't want to do in order for it to become what it needs to become.
Mm-hmm.
So like say I wanted a certain type of customer in there with the number of people that I want in it in the community, I'm going to have to do I'm going to have to let in certain people that I originally said I didn't want to be in
Mm.
because it's like a numbers thing. So I'm like, okay, I sat here and I said last week was it? Yeah, I think it was last week. I was sitting here in the same seat one night. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning one night, and I just happened to Google how many students attend the University of Phoenix. I said I want the crowd at the top community to be bigger than the University of Phoenix.
Mm.
In order to do that, I'm gonna have to do a lot of different things in order to drive traffic. And then I thought of that University of Phoenix because I was watching an interview of Maverick Carter. He said something that I love, bro. I never heard these two words put together back to back. I've never heard these two words put together ever in my life. Maverick said, Maverick said, have arrogant aspirations.
Mm.
And he was like, you have to be arrogant in your aspirations because some of the stuff that you say, which people look at me all the time like, who
Mm-hmm.
do you think you are?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that sounds crazy. Because he was saying when he was going for around the funding for for the Spring Hill company,
Mm-hmm.
he said that he was sitting with, I want to say Bob Iger.
That name sound familiar, like a big name.
And yeah, I feel like when he said it, I Googled it because I knew I heard it too. And I remember I only probably heard it because Kanye name dropped something in a rant one day. And I was right. Bob Iger's the chairperson of Disney.
Mm, mm, mm,
And Maverick was saying like he wants to create the Disney of culture.
mm, mm,
And he said, damn, when that came out of my mouth, I was like, that sounds arrogant. But he was like, you have to.
mm,
Because I'm sure he was like, when Walt Disney said that he wants to make the happiest place on planet Earth, everybody was probably like, that sounds arrogant. That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
It was like in order to build a skyscraper, somebody had to be arrogant enough to say, I'm building a skyscraper right there.
Mm-hmm.
People like, what?
Yeah.
Like you have to be arrogant enough to tell people that you're going to build and create something that doesn't exist anywhere yet but here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that takes arrogance. I was like, I like the arrogant aspirations. And as soon as I heard it, I don't know what made me Google. I said University of Phoenix.
Mm.
But in order to do that, I'm gonna have at the price point that I have it, because originally I did like a dollar trial. The
Mm.
dollar trial, the only reason I was having trouble with the dollar trial was because my back end was messed up.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm thinking about going back, but not a dollar trial, but a free trial.
Mm.
And not no free trial for like a day, 7 days, or nothing. I'm talking like 3 months.
Mm. Like Apple Music.
You get a I ain't know it's how Apple rock,
Mm-hmm.
but if it is, I'm thinking have a 3 month free trial period. You get in the environment, you see the value of it, and then you stay because I know that people are gonna leave and fall off.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had that influx of people coming in, then I'll be able to look at the data after the initial 3 months. And then after those people come, because this a long term play.
Mm-hmm.
Then after the 6 months, and after the 9 months, and I can start to see my retention rate of those people that I drive into.
Mm-hmm.
So then it'll be predictable. Okay, I know that this month this many people fall off, so
Mm-hmm.
I need to get this many people in,
Yeah.
because I'm like, if I want to have all these thousands, if I want to have all these thousands and thousands and thousands of people, first goal is 3,704 people. I haven't lost sight of that yet. I've done some things not going towards that, but I haven't lost sight of it.
Mm-hmm.
But to get thousands and thousands and thousands of people in this community, I'm gonna have to deal with some of those people that I didn't want to deal with on a customer service base.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's uh it's gonna be a necessary evil, because I was losing sight of like the law of polarity. I was looking just for everything on this
Mm-hmm.
side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Not looking at all the positives of it. Not in positives, some of the negatives they have to exist.
Yeah.
And the negatives that I've chose to exist to deal with to get to the large number and have the impact that this movement's gonna have on people, I gotta deal with those customer service headaches
Yeah.
at this price point. So have them all come in for free, whatever, and then let it roll. Because I thought today, I'm like, I can either have because I was sitting and I was thinking today, like, what are the options? Like I said, what is the purpose? How I asked you, what is your
Mm-hmm.
purpose of this?
Mm-hmm.
I asked myself earlier today, I'm sitting at the park, just was shooting some content. Then afterwards, I'm sitting at the bayou looking at catfish and some other uh, uh, fish was jumping. The birds was chirping and stuff, and I'm just sitting there thinking, bro, and I'm like, what is my purpose of this?
Mm-hmm.
Is this a impact play, or is this a revenue play?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this is an impact play, which we know the money gonna come in when you have a certain impact. The income comes with it. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it goes hand in hand. But I'm like, I could either have like 1,000 super dedicated, or 500 or 300. Like it don't take that many numbers for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I could either just have 1,000 strong, dedicated go-getters, or I could have 10,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
And out of that 10,000, just what it is, most likely all 10,000 ain't gonna be like
Right.
let's go get it. But I'm thinking the impact that those 9,000 see. Like, let's just say that there is only out of the whole 10,000. Not saying that this will be the numbers, but let's say out of the whole 10,000, there's 1,000 like go get it, like we getting it,
Mm-hmm.
like it's 1,000 me's in there. I'm thinking, what impact would them 1,000 go getters have on the 9,000 that's playing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm like, okay, but with that, I gotta deal with the scragglers. I'm gonna have to deal with because a free customer is a different mentality.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about setting up a call with my team or whatever this week. Because I ain't really fully thought it out, but it was just a thought that I had sitting at the park today
Mm-hmm.
before I ordered the Mr. Beast burger. I was like, all right, if I'm gonna do a numbers game, I gotta play it differently than what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because if I play it that way, I can get a large influx of people in, probably at a quick rate. But it'll be it'll be because 3 months in business, in time, 3 months go by like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm waiting to see some numbers on some stuff,
Yeah. Forever.
3 months can be a while.
Yeah.
But I won't be able to see what that in business, y'all. It's called churn. Like when you have if you have a MRR, a monthly recurring revenue model, you base your monthly recurring revenue off of retention and churn.
Mm-hmm.
So your retention is how long that you keep that person. Your churn is when they fall off. So you want to keep your churn as low as possible and retain them for as long as possible. For those 3 months, they're gonna be in there getting everything for free. I don't know if they're gonna drop off or not. If that's the time frame that I choose to do. Like I said, this was just I'm
Yeah.
giving y'all real time thought process.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, so 3 months in, somebody joins, I won't know if they stay for that first paid month until after third after 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that, then I'm gonna have to see the number on how long do they stay. Do they stay the second month? Do they stay the third month? Do they
Mm-hmm.
stay the fourth month? Do they stay the fifth month?
Yeah.
Or do they go ahead and buy a year membership? Because right now a year is less than the price of sneakers. Like I think a year is like a 197.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how it is in the system on the back end. Like if I can have the free trial with the year, or
Mm-hmm.
if the free trial automatically goes into the monthly. Like will they be able to select
Right.
something? Because the year's cheaper. You get 4 months as of right now. You get 4 months free when you sign up for a year.
Mm-hmm.
So before I had them with a dollar trial when I first started, which I took away that dollar trial because I was like, nah, ain't no freebies no more. But my back end was messed up
Mm-hmm.
on when they were selecting like it was a chargeback nightmare, bro. Because people was thinking they was canceling and they weren't canceling. Whereas now you can cancel within the
Mm-hmm.
joint. You don't have to. It's a seamless transition.
Yeah.
You just hit a button. But I was just thinking that, and I'm like, there's a book that I'm going to read uh next week because I got a book I got to finish this week. There's a book I'm gonna read next week, and then I was also thinking about how I said the content creators taking over and stuff, like certain subscription based models that we watch for entertainment. They ain't gonna be here soon neither.
Mm.
Cause I remember I said like 2 years ago, bro, about Netflix ain't gonna be here for long.
Yeah.
I was like, I give Netflix like 5 to 8 years. I said 2 years ago. I remember like people was in my, I put it on my story and people was like, man, like you crazy. Why would Netflix? Whenever Disney Plus came, I was like,
Mm.
oh, it's over for
Yeah.
net. When did Disney Plus come?
Uh,
I want to say like 2020 ish.
Yeah, I think towards the end of 2020.
Whenever Disney Plus came, I was like, all right, Netflix ain't got long. Because Netflix don't turn a profit. Netflix got how much debt? How much debt does Netflix have?
Here's an answer from MoviewWeb.com. Netflix has racked up a staggering $20 billion debt and is expected to keep spending heavy for the foreseeable future.
2019.
20 billion.
Disney Plus, November 12th, 2019.
Netflix 20 billion in debt. They don't turn no profit and they don't own nothing that they stream for the most part. I'm like, yeah, it was. They had and I remember when Disney Plus first came. As soon as it came up, bro, I went on my store and I was like, "Oh, Netflix over." Because all of everybody else that owns the content, like I said, the creators is gonna be owning the content. Netflix was licensing everybody's content. Why not turning a profit? Why you got people like me using your Netflix account? And then as the programming got worse, they tried to up the price. They upped the price because subscribers are leaving. Disney Plus came, yeah. It's cool when you got all them Marvel shows. Cause I remember one of my favorite shows on there. I know you probably ain't never watched it, but the Daredevil show, fire.
Definitely didn't watch.
I'm telling you, bro. Them Marvel shows that they had, Daredevil was the best one, like hands down. Like I saw in the movies, Matt Murdock, the dude that plays Daredevil in the show, he was in one of the Avengers movies. Like now that Disney owns Marvel, they can like put them all in the same universe and stuff. They had him playing the lawyer in one of the, was it Doctor Strange? In the latest Doctor Strange. I was like, oh, they about to start. I'm like, okay, so they at least gonna keep Daredevil for the Marvel universe because the show's that fire, bro.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones was good, but I'm like, they had the Avengers movies up there on Netflix. As soon as Disney Plus gets their stuff, they're like, hey, as soon as that licensing deal over, we need our work back, fam. Netflix highest streaming show at one point was The Office. Soon as Peacock came out, yo, fam, we need that work back, fam.
Yeah.
HBO Max, they own all this stuff. They own Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, The Wire, all them movies. Like you got all these different streaming services. Netflix, what do people really go to Netflix for? Like they have little hot flash in the pan stuff. Like right now, people watching the Dahmer stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like when you go ask people, like, what's your favorite shows? It ain't no Netflix shows. And if it is some Netflix show, it's something that Netflix licensed and you ain't know about it. You found out about it on Netflix, like a Breaking Bad all them years ago. But it ain't theirs. So they built this platform. They got 20 billion of debt and they don't own nothing because they don't create nothing.
I'm trying to think of like Netflix originals. Yeah.
And when Netflix took out Blockbuster, the same exact thing's gonna happen to Netflix. It's like they're gonna go out just like the person that they KO'd. Because I could be wrong. Somebody fact check me. But Blockbuster went out because they were over leveraged. They had too much debt.
Oh, really? I ain't know. I don't know why they didn't know.
Because think when Netflix first came, bro, it wasn't the streaming model. It was the DVD model. They were delivering DVDs to you. Blockbuster was like, nah, people love to get out of their house and put on some clothes and drive in traffic and traffic lights to come and walk in our store and grab a movie and go home and watch it and then have to come all the way back to return the movie.
Hey, yo, you work entirely too hard to make entirely too little of income, and that would instantly change for you if you just had a digital product. Now, the great thing about digital products is that you only have to do the work one time, and you can literally get paid forever. Now, most people they work, and then they get paid. But with digital products, you do the work once, and then you get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid, paid. Now go ahead, click the link and come join me over the next 5 days where I show you how to take your own intellectual property and monetize your genius by turning it into a digital asset. Over these next 5 days, I'm going to share with you all the tips, tools, strategies, secrets, and systems to monetize your own IP, to monetize your own intellectual property. Now, I highly suggest that you get a VIP option because if you're the best, why not get the best? Plus, it's 50% off right now. I see you on the challenge.
But yeah, but Netflix they had the streaming, and then like the movie movies you really wanted to watch, you could get them delivered to the crib.
Mhm.
And then it's like Blockbuster, how they wanted everybody to come to the store or whatnot. And then I think didn't Netflix want to acquire Blockbuster, and they
Yeah.
was like, nah, we Blockbuster,
Yeah,
fam.
pretty much laughed them out the room as it's reported.
But they were over leveraged with debt. And then what does Blockbuster sell? Like what do they own? Nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
All of the content that the people was coming, it's not like Blockbuster's producing films and selling the films.
Yeah.
It's all somebody else's stuff that they just getting a little bit of money from. I'm like, that's the same as that thing that's gonna happen with Netflix. They 20 billion in debt. They still ain't turned to profit. They ain't going to no time soon. Don't nobody hop on there for nothing. I was at my mama's house for a month. Watched, I was just sitting there watching reruns of the Girlfriends, bro. My girlfriends, my girlfriends. Hey.
Boy, tell me about Joan every day.
But they over man, Joan, man, she wasn't the best of persons. As my adult self watched the show, they was all, as William would say, heifers. Bro, William popped up on some other show, popped up on something my mama was watching. Abbott's Elementary. My mama was watching that. William, I ain't even gonna talk about ain't no body shaming. Never mind.
Never.
But Netflix they basically got the same business model as Blockbuster had with a lot of debt, over leverage, and you don't own nothing. So it's like, what you gonna do when everybody else starts to have these streaming platforms, and you've been licensing everything else from all these other people, but then when they want that back, like Disney, we got all that.
Yeah.
Before Disney had their stuff, like I said, all the Marvel stuff was on there, all the Avengers stuff was on there, certain cartoons was on there. And shoot, if they wanted, now Disney Plus got all that on their platform. They old stuff that they had, all the Pixar stuff. HBO Max was like, we got catalog, let's get in the game. Boom, all that stuff. Peacock, shoot, we got catalog, let's get in the game. Yeah, The Office, one of my favorite shows, if not my favorite show of all time. Yeah, let's get that.
Yeah. Right with the Office.
That was the time, that was the only thing I cut on Netflix, The Office. Whoever else, yo, let's get that. So they even losing out on other opportunities. Whenever the new Fresh Prince series that came out, I remember when that probably before Peacock created Peacock probably would have went on Netflix.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
A lot of documentaries that I've watched on HBO Max, where else would they would have went before? They probably would have went to Netflix.
Yeah.
Like the last documentary I watched that I liked on HBO Max was something about you remember that Monopoly game? At McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the monopoly of McDonald's. There's a whole bunch of scam went behind that. I'm like
Really,
that would have. Yeah, it's a good doc too.
man.
The same, like for years, bro. Like for basically your whole childhood of the Monopoly game. This circle of people won it every year.
Really, just got me pulling up to the drive-through for no reason. Just yeah, let me go ahead and get that large. Give me a couple tickets.
One circle of people won it like every year. And the people didn't know each other, but the people knew this guy.
Mm.
So it's like this guy, all these branches of these people that won for like 10 straight years,
Mm-hmm.
all back to this guy. And McDonald's had no clue what was happening.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No,
Okay.
nah, for real, cause it came to a point where they had to McDonald's had to let the scam go while they were investigating and brought in like them people to investigate and stuff. Because they like had to. So they're like, yeah, we know somebody linked to this dude, but we got to figure out like how they're doing it so we can get them. It's just like on the streets, police be knowing that they selling dope.
Yeah. They gotta let it rock to get to the big dog.
Yeah, just let it rock till whatever they need get done. They'll let you go for years. And nah, we ain't talking about Jimmy. Oh yeah, we know Jimmy be on. We know Jimmy be over on 12th doing the thing. Yeah, him, Jackie,
Give me another J. give me one more J.
Johnny. Yeah, they all be. But yeah, man, I'm saying y'all build your brands, y'all. Get the content because the content is gonna be the power in your equity. So you don't get that's gonna be your leverage. How you can leverage credit. You can leverage OPA, leverage OPS. Y'all can leverage y'all's content. Y'all can leverage y'all's brand. And y'all can leverage y'all following because my homie put me up on some game today. My homie Tez told me, he didn't tell me I hopped on my homie Tez's live, bro. There's a credit card you can get that gives you funding based off of how many followers you have. Y'all keep on telling me this stuff ain't worth no money. I'm gonna keep telling you lying to yourself.
It's like
My man's got
Mercedes got an influencer program. Like they give you either discounts or they'll loan you vehicles.
That's what this credit card got. I ain't gonna talk about it till I go get one. Cause like I said, I like to talk from experience versus theory. But my man's today tell me I hop on his live. He said he got a $20,000 credit card. Just based what are the requirements? His following. I'll keep on playing if you want.
Man.
I know that's not free money, but if you know what to do with that,
Right.
you know, knowing him, he'll probably put in advertising or something, go make some money, or go get some brand awareness that he's gonna make the money on later, because we realize that attention is a currency that you can monetize at a later date. So whatever he gonna do something with it, but I was like, and then I was like, nah, this ain't real. I go look at the thing. It's like, yep. Requirements following. It's like, okay.
Where we live in.
Application. It just asked him to put in the amount of Instagram followers he has and the amount of TikTok followers he has. That was the requirements. I don't think it was no credit check. No, nothing.
That's crazy.
He put in his following. They went to verify his following. He got $20,000 credit card.
Hmm.
And he can't, whatever it was, he couldn't even put in his Twitter because his Twitter's like his second biggest platform is Twitter.
Mm.
So I think his platforms is like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube.
Mm.
I think it asked for his Instagram and his TikTok.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was like,
That's-
bet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So people sitting there saying, I need access to funding. There's companies out here now that'll be like, okay, what's your social looking like?
Right. What's your social? Give me your social.
The whole thing is for entrepreneurs and content creators. And I'm seeing on their page, they got like people that I'm subscribed to on like YouTube.
Mm. Mm.
I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna apply for this joint.
Yeah, might as well.
Man, I'm like, shoot. Worst they say is no. And if they do,
Yeah, and so what?
so what? I'm in the same position I'm in right now.
Exactly. And
But I
so
doubt I
what?
would, because my man's following ain't that much bigger than mine. Because if I say right now, he probably, if I had to guess, maybe 200,000.
Mm.
I think I'm at like 126 or something like that.
Mm.
And what I'm thinking, what I know, that's not. It sounds like a big gap, but it's not really that big of a.
Yeah.
It ain't really that big of a gap. But yeah, I hope y'all got value from this. I was wanted to keep this 45 minutes to an hour, but 2.5 strong.
Strong. SK.
Yeah, so hope y'all got value from this joint. We out. Got my tongue tied. My tongue tied. Pause. Even though she might like when you say that, because it means you've been down there for a minute.